everyone, welcome back to another episode of J-Syd InstaLive, where I, Jessica, will be guiding you to learn more about Japan and Japanese culture through talking with fantastic guests from within our community. If you've missed any of our previous live episodes, you can hop onto our Instagram profile page and tap on the icon for IGTV, or else you can just scroll through our feed and go through and find our archive videos there and have a watch. And for today's episode, I am super excited. It's going to be popping with Japanese pop culture talk. That's right, I'm going to be bringing on Executive Director Sherina Yeung from Smash to have a chat with me. So give me a few seconds while I bring her on. Okay, she should be joining any second now.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Oh, that's fantastic. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Really good.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Is it a bit grey out your way?
It is actually. I hope it's not going to storm anytime soon. Yeah.
Are you working from home at the moment?
No, actually, I finished work early, so I'm at home relaxing now, and I'm here with you guys today.
Oh, fantastic. Well, in that case, you don't have to worry about not having an umbrella.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get popping
Sounds good.
onto some Japanese pop culture talk. So firstly, can you tell me a little bit more about Smash?
So Smash itself, we stand for Sydney Manga and Anime Show. We hold an annual convention each year. Obviously, this year there has been a lot of changes, not with just our convention, but all the conventions that want to run this year, lots of changes there. We are a non-for-profit organization completely run by volunteers, so we're made by the fans for the fans. So we're all here for you guys.
Yeah, that's fantastic. It's really unfortunate, obviously, that last month's convention has been postponed. We did put a little call out for questions, and obviously quite a few people want to know what's happening. What are the future plans for Smash?
Definitely. I mean, we get constant questions being emailed, being sent over through our social media, and it's a highly requested question that a lot of people want an answer to, whether or not we are pushing forward and where are we up to at and what the updates are. So all I can really say at this time is our team are working really hard to really get the convention up and running. Of course, heeding to our current situations, seeing what the government says and everything. So we are looking forward to, having an event soon with everyone in Sydney and Australia and even our international fans. So definitely look forward to that. We are working really hard towards an event, possibly 2021. But we will always keep you guys in the loop and see what happens as well.
Yeah, well, I'm super excited for when Smash does eventually happen. I've never been to a Smash convention before.
Oh my goodness, no! Where have you been?
Not in Sydney. I was living over in Japan, and I thought 2020 would finally be my year to come to my first ever Smash now that I've moved to Sydney, but that's not to be, and I'm super pumped for maybe 2021 when it does.
I'm hoping as well. Yeah, no, we'll definitely look forward to seeing you in our next event as well. So definitely do come when we have the event up and running again.
Yeah. So how many conventions have you been to, Smash conventions?
I can definitely tell you the very first time I went to Smash was when they held their very first Smash back in 2007 at the UNSW Roundhouse. Honestly, it was one of the most exciting times for me, myself, and my friend who came along with me because it was such a new convention and it was pretty hyped up at that time, especially with all the posters attached everywhere, like in Chatswood, in the city, in Strathfield. So I was really interested to see where this new convention was really going towards. And I fell in love instantly the first year that they had the event. And it was such a big event that I think a lot of the staff who were at the event, they were not predicting that many people to actually line up and participate or join in. So I think from there onwards, it definitely has grown a lot, and a lot of people do look forward to what the next event will bring. I think in general, I've been to about probably half of the events or more for Smash. Most of them were, I joined as a volunteer, so joining as a crew is where I really started back in 2012 for the Maid Cafe. So that was really fun for me. I got to meet a lot of new friends, got to dress up in a maid costume, so that was pretty cute and fun. I think at that time we also did a little appearance with Sunrise, so that was pretty cool actually.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, so you've been to quite a few of the conventions by Smash and volunteered.
Yeah.
And you said that you started in 2012 volunteering with Smash?
Yeah, so I started off 2012 as a maid crew volunteer. So you pretty much volunteer over on the weekends, help out with all the activities then at the day of the event. And then I think the next volunteering role I did was with the ticketing department, and I absolutely loved it. Anyone looking to really see what volunteering at Smash is all about, I would highly recommend the ticketing department, is because one, I thoroughly enjoyed being at the front of the show, being able to connect with the audiences and attendees who first come into the convention. So
because you get to meet and greet everyone, right?
Exactly, yeah. So whether it was processing tickets or scanning the tickets, that was something that I really enjoyed, or handing out show bags. So for me, that was a lot of fun because I got to meet all these amazing people coming through and their amazing costumes or outfits. And I would also sneak in a little shot and be like, hey, can I please take a photo with you? So that was honestly the best time to get all the photos before they hopped into the convention.
That's a fantastic tip. All right, everyone who's watching, make sure you volunteer in the ticketing section so you can get all of your sneaky selfies in with all the fantastic cosplayers who come in.
Exactly right.
Yeah. Actually, talking about ticketing has reminded me of another question that audience members gave to us, was what's happening for people who bought tickets in 2020? What are they doing with those?
That is a highly requested question as well, although we have already announced how people can use their tickets that they've currently purchased towards the next flagship event, possibly 2021. A lot of people still come back to ask this question again and say, so can I really use this ticket towards the next flagship event, or is it best we should wait until you further announce it again so we get that clarity? And the answer is you can definitely hold on to your tickets that you have purchased for this year, as they will be transferred over to the next following event. So definitely keep on holding on to those tickets. We will definitely be communicating with all those who have bought a ticket about what they can do next when we do have some confirmation of our next flagship event.
Wonderful. That's awesome news to hear for everyone who is maybe not quite heard or maybe still a little bit worried going, so I know that you said that this ticket would be fine, but is it still fine?
It is still good. A-okay.
Yeah, fantastic. All right. Well, moving on a little bit, I think it's time that we learn a bit more about you.
Okay, sounds good.
Yay. So where did you first get interested in Japanese pop culture? Where did that come about?
I think for me, it definitely came from the influence of my elder brother. At a very young age, I was exposed to a lot of anime. So my big brother, of course, leading the way for me, he sort of showed me, Initial D, Dragon Ball, Cardcaptor Sakura, Digimon, Pokemon, all the good classic ones out there. That's really,
Sailor Moon. Was there any Sailor Moon in there?
Yeah, definitely. My mom also introduced another favorite of hers back in her childhood days was Doraemon. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Yes,
have you heard of
I have indeed.
Yeah, that one is my
I haven't watched it though, but I do know about it.
I think there's some movies out there. I don't know if there's any new production of Doraemon episodes, but It is a very like good classic that my mom loves to watch even to this day. So I think it's a big influence from my family, definitely for sure. And Sushi Train, the very first Sushi Train shop that we ever went to, that's another influence there from Japanese culture, Japanese pop culture as well.
Sushi trains, yeah. I can't even remember the first time I went to a sushi train. I think it was some point in Darwin.
I think for me, it was probably when I was in primary school.
I don't know. It's just, yeah, it's just become such an integrated part of, I guess, Australia now, that it's such a regular thing that you can go to a sushi train and have a bite of sushi.
Exactly.
But yeah, so you were influenced by your older brother and your mom regarding your regarding your anime. What's your favorite anime series?
I know a lot of my friends and the volunteers at Smash will definitely know what I'm going to say, but my favorite anime is Sailor Moon. So, yeah, no surprise from a lot of my friends and the volunteers at Smash who know that I love Sailor Moon. Like, I have some Sailor Moon t-shirts, some Sailor Moon little merchandise around here as well. So definitely one that was my favorite.
Oh goodness, this must be fate, because my favorite my favorite anime and manga of all time is Sailor Moon.
Oh, who's your favorite Sailor Soldier?
Okay, yeah, that's true. Oh, that's so difficult. They have such a big lineup of characters. Like, are we okay? If we go within the 5, like the inner Sailor Senshi, who's the favorite?
Oh, I think I would have to say Sailor Moon because, like, she's such a crybaby and she's such a glutton. She loves eating. So I think when I was younger, I really related to her in that way. Not the crybaby part, but just loving to eat and, like, being lazy with my studies, even though you shouldn't. You really shouldn't. But I think that's where
you saw yourself in her.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, yeah, I can really relate to some spectrum of her character. But yeah, I'd have to say Sailor Moon. I do love her daughter as well, though, Sailor Chibi Moon. So
yes, her daughter is pretty adorable as well. I know that for me, when I was younger, Sailor Mercury was a big idol just because she was so like savvy and smart and analytical in battle.
Yeah, definitely.
That goes along with my favorite character was Hermione Granger from Harry Potter as well. She was so studious. So that was really sort of my character vibe when I was younger, before I even knew that those shows that I was watching were anime.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I didn't know they were anime until I think much later in the days.
Yeah, I didn't learn that anime and manga existed until my first grade of high school, where I met some friends who were more versed in the world than I was. And I believe they introduced me to some anime shows, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. And then I discovered that all of those classics that you talked about as well, like Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon and Cardcaptor Sakura, they were all actually anime.
Yeah, exactly. And you just grow to learn as soon as like people start introducing more and more like different titles to you. So it's really interesting.
Yeah, no, it's definitely interesting. I'm so glad I found a fellow fan.
All right. Outer Senshi then, who's your favorite?
Sorry, what was that?
From the Outer Senshi, so all the Sailor soldiers from the Outer.
I think I'm going to have to say Sailor Pluto.
Oh, okay. Interesting choice. I wonder if there's like a personality test depending on the characters you choose or something. There might be. I think I'm
sure that exists on the internet somewhere. You can do all kinds of personality tests to work out anything you need to know about yourself from characters. But yeah, so either way, moving on from our lovely Sailor Moon conversation. Sorry, guys. What anime and manga would you actually recommend for people who are just coming into the pop culture world?
For me personally, I don't read a lot of manga, so it's very hard to say which one I would recommend. But for anime wise, I guess there's a few that I personally would recommend. A few classics and a few more like trending new ones. One of the classic ones I guess I would definitely recommend is Steins Gate. It's just so beautifully created together and also so interesting, and it keeps your brain ticking in a way. So that's definitely one that I would recommend. And I think more on the trending new ones, oh, there's so many. There's so many really nice ones that are like really colorful and bright, and then the other ones are more got that really deep storyline. So it's really hard to say which one. But just to name a few, I think Cells at Work is a really fun educational one. So I think a lot of schools can slowly start incorporating that into their classes, I guess, for biology or whatnot. My Hero Academia is also a really big one out there. I think a lot of people love how encouraging and uplifting it is, with the characters, with the stories and everything. So that's definitely one. I think one of my favorite rom-com ones would be My Love Story. That one's just a really cute, adorable, really light-hearted sort of rom-com anime. So yeah.
Gotta get some rom-coms in there. Japan does make some good rom-com anime.
They do.
But yeah, so outside of anime and manga, what exactly does Japanese pop culture entail?
For me personally, I think Japanese pop culture outside of anime and manga itself, there's little trickles of different, I guess, subcultures in Japan itself that really take on different elements of it. For example, it could be Japanese fashion, it could be street fashion, could be Lolita, could be visual kei. There's just so many different varieties to it that, a lot of people take on bits and pieces and create their own new subculture as well. So I think that's one area you can really look into as well. Cosplay is another area that really is, I guess, part of the manga and anime world, but in a completely different sort of spectrum as well. It can be seen as a form of art, a hobby. So yeah, it really does depend as well.
Yeah, I saw some amazing cosplays at my very first convention that I went to. I was completely blown away by some of the skill that people were bringing, and
oh, definitely.
Yeah, some people really bring the characters to life in every single aspect.
I'm so amazed. That's why ticketing is definitely where you want to be if you want to see all this amazing cosplay coming through.
Have you ever cosplayed before, Sherina?
I have, yes, I have. I cosplayed when I was in my uni days. So when I was studying, I did a little bit of cosplay, not too on the serious side there. I just did it for fun or for friends who just wanted like a model to fill in for their shoots that they wanted to build their profile on. So I did it more just for fun or whenever my friends wanted to do a shoot. And then I stopped for a while. I guess I was too focused on studying or another hobby maybe, or just watching anime purely. And then I picked cosplay up again casually, just because there's just a lot of energy and effort that does go into cosplay as well. So it really amazes me that there are so many individuals out there who do cosplay full time, and the amount of effort that they go through just to like create one particular shot or one particular character's costume. But it's just endless work, honestly. So
yeah,
it's just amazing.
No, I follow a few people now who are cosplayers just so I can admire the skill and effort that they put into it. It's so impressive. And yeah, the fact that they're able to do it full time, as a career, as a professional, that's something I didn't realize even existed, that you could do that.
I think if you really put your mind to it, anything could become a future career for yourself. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a lovely positive message right there. Put your mind to it, you can make anything into your career.
Exactly.
But yeah, so now that we've learnt a little bit more about yourself and the fact that we're both fellow lovers of Sailor Moon, I'm not going to serenade everyone in the audience with my fantastic rendition of the Sailor Moon theme song, even though that is my #1 karaoke choice.
It is, isn't it?
It is. I choose it every single time. I feel like I'm giving more about myself away in this interview.
Please do.
But how can people support Smash? Going back to Smash.
Going back to Smash, there are so many different ways that each individual can support Smash. It could be on a community level, a personal level, even a volunteer level. We're always looking out for our social media. Our team is always on it. They look out for their feedback and, you know, and their suggestions. Like a lot of the time, whenever we have new volunteers joining, either as staff or as crew, they always have something to say, to provide further feedback or to provide a suggestion that we could possibly implement into our next event. And that's something that we do really look at as well. I think more on a personal or community level, that's something that they can really bring forward to us as well. So that's really great. I think at this really, during this time, the way that our community and our staff and our audience can really support Smash and other conventions as well is definitely providing all your love and support no matter what. We're always here to listen, and it really does bring our staff motivations back right up the roof. So sending through all your love and support, keeping your tickets if you've already purchased it, that also helps us as well. So it gives us a little bit more leeway to plan a lot of events for you guys. And we possibly might have some Smash merchandises available again, so keep an eye out for that as well. So yeah.
What kind of merchandise does Smash do?
Well, we do t-shirts. I'm wearing a t-shirt at the moment, but this is a volunteer t-shirt. So the designs will be a little bit different. This one was from last year. It was a staff t-shirt. The crew had the same design, but the purple shirt. So we do have a few different t-shirts available. We also do little enamel pins, and we do clear folders as well. So we'll
clear folders.
Branch out into different areas and see where it really takes us actually. So yeah, we definitely listen to our audience to see what they do want, what they don't want, and it's been really helpful as well.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic to learn more about how people can get involved and how they can continue to support you even now. I just have a quick color question because you mentioned that last year's shirts were purple. Your one is pink at the moment.
Yeah.
So what's the next color scheme going to be?
Ooh,
or is that a secret?
It was actually something that was discussed a lot after our 2018 Smash had ended. A lot of internal staffing was asking, okay, what's our next colors? What are we going to choose? Are we going to stick with the one color? Are we just going to go back to black and white? So it has been tossed around. There is no confirmed color as of yet. Yeah, I can't really say whether or not we have decided on the color, but I guess we might start thinking about it again, pull that file back out and start discussing about the shirt colors again.
Yeah, because I don't know about you, but I feel like color is pretty important, and
it is, yes.
Purple's my favorite color, so I would have loved to have been one of the volunteers to get one of the cute volunteer shirts in purple. But yeah, so what kind of roles, like you said that you can volunteer, what kind of things aside from ticketing and maid cafes are people able to do?
There are, I guess, two sides of it. So with the more crew volunteer, those who help out on the day of the events as well as the setup and pack down, we branch it up to more of our operational side of the convention. So literally any events or content that's running on the day, those are the areas that are opened up to all our crew volunteers. So it could be the gaming section, the staging section, panels and workshops, There's a whole broad range of them. Like there's just so many of them. We're always looking for people to, really bring forward their skills. And if they don't have the skills, that's where they can really learn about it as well. So whether it's organizational skills or just helping out on the day, that's something that they can pick up and learn and see what really happens behind the scenes at the day of the event. With staffing, there's also a wide range of different roles, a lot of leadership roles, coordinator roles, manager roles as well. So they work very closely together. Each department has their own director, team leaders, and coordinators, and they all work very closely together to ensure that, this event is running smoothly or this content is going up on time. So all little bits and pieces, a lot of communication work there.
Yeah, fantastic. So there's heaps of ways that people are able to get involved. It's not just the ticketing section and maid cafes, but you have a whole host of different ways and different, I guess, categories for, if people are interested in gaming and that really, really vibes with them, they can sort of get into a volunteer role to do with that, or potentially go even further and help Smash all year round.
Exactly, that's right. And not only do you learn a lot of interpersonal skills, you also learn a lot of other knowledge and other skills that you can pick up and put towards your professional career as well. So we have such a wide range of individuals who are staff and crew that bring back a lot of feedback, a lot of skills and knowledge on their own end. So it becomes like this whole experience where everyone gets to learn from one another as well.
Yeah, no, that sounds fantastic. In fact, it makes me want to join with you guys.
Definitely. We're always looking for new people to join us. All these fresh ideas, innovations, please join.
Okay, everyone in the audience, hopefully you heard that. Please join. But yeah, and I can see that we are starting to run out of time today, so I'm going to wrap this up with you. But is there a key message that you would like to be able to tell everyone?
I guess on a final note, I would just like everyone to continue supporting Smash by sending messages, comments, uplifting our staff, make them feel motivated and loved as well. They work so hard behind the scenes, and we're working hard to get to you guys an event again, hopefully 2021, and we'll see how the news of COVID-19 goes for us and every other convention out there as well. So yeah.
Yeah. That's wonderful. Sorry, you might have noticed me laughing there, but a few people have mentioned about the purple shirt comment to join specifically for the purple shirt.
Well, if we get a lot of feedback that people want to see more purple shirts as a merch shirt, let us know and we'll see what we can do.
There you go. I bet that's one piece of feedback you weren't expecting to get from today's talk with me. But
not at all.
There you go, those color choices coming back. Yeah. Anyway, Sherina, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope everyone out there also enjoyed learning a little bit more about you and a little bit more about Smash, and people are still commenting about purple t-shirts.
I can see a lot of KFC in there. It's making me hungry now.
KFC. I'm not sure what KFC has to do with Smash and pop culture.
I'm thinking of Korean fried chicken or actually Kentucky fried chicken right now, but thank you for making us hungry.
Purple shirt faction. This is now going to be a thing for you.
It is.
Yeah, anyway, let's all get ready for Smash 2021.
Hopefully. We're all hoping there.
I'm hoping for you too. All right. Thank you so much, Sherina. It was lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you too.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. All right. I hope you all had a really good time chatting. Well, I was doing the chatting, but I hope you all enjoyed our talk today. And that's it. So please don't forget to tune in to our, yes, hi Sherina, hi SmashCon. Don't forget to tune into our next episode. It's going to be on August 28, where I'm going to be talking to another fantastic guest where you can learn a little bit more about Japan and Japanese culture. Thank you all for joining. Have a wonderful evening and a wonderful weekend. Bye.